Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to talk about what I learned. Right now, I'm on my way back. All I've got is as far as 400 miles from where I was in northern Kansas, down to the Tulsa area, and so my trip, that's as far as I got. And I want to talk a little bit about everything that I've learned. And okay, I came back to the United States about a year ago is when I decided I want to come back to the United States. And what I've learned now we got this pandemic thing going on, and it's not a pandemic. And I can't believe the fear that I've experienced from all these people. One thing that I love about Oklahoma is the nice, friendly people. And Oklahoma's known to have I think the friendliest people in the United States. And the thing is, as I've been traveling there's different rules. In each state has got different rules. Each city has got different rules. Each business has a different rules, and they're not even laws. This is the part that really has got me puzzled. Okay, we have morals, so we do the morally correct thing. Some people don't, but some do. But we do have a constitution, and the constitution explains how things work, and things aren't working like the constitution, and people expect you and me to do certain things when these things that they want us to do is not constitutional, and in many cases it's not even moral. And like I said, if the law is not constitutional or immoral or moral, it's not even a law. Okay, for some reason, people, and see, first it started with just the governors and the mayors thinking that they can start dictating, just start telling people what to do with no sense of parameters on how much you can do. They're not recognizing the Constitution or morals. They're just dictating. And like I say, it's into different stores. They tell you how many can go into the store. Some stores, and everything is different now. It's each city, each store, each state is different. And it boggles my mind because I don't understand. I do whatever. Okay, I have to understand something. If you want to get my cooperation, I have to understand it. So that's the way I learn. I don't blindly follow. I never have. And I've seen what happens when people blindly follow. That's the ones when, when you go, if your friends jump off the cliff, well then are you going to jump off the cliff with them? I've seen this stuff, and I've outgrown it a long time ago. And I've been to civilized nations and nations that, I wouldn't really call them civilized, so it's, and I say I've been to communist countries, what do you call it, developing countries, this type of stuff. I don't go to places like the United States, developed countries. Normally I don't really go to them. And the reason is, normally they're all the same. Everybody is civilized. You all stand in line and you all just do as you're told, because this is what civilized people do. And but it's done in a system where we can live together as a society. That's why it's like that. You have, like now, speeding laws. They're mainly so we can all drive on the same roads without killing each other. This is, so it's stuff you do that has been thought out, and they made a law. Now, the stuff that's going on now, and that's why I don't know. When I come to an area, I don't know, are these people, infected? They all look like it. They all act like it. And, so I'm not quite sure. And I say, normally the Oklahoma folk are friendly. They're not friendly anymore. You put them on, and I'm just taking it for granted. It's probably like that everywhere. But I don't know. I've only gone 400 miles. Now I'll be going further. Just right now, I'm kind of in shock, and I gotta all the tactics that I've been using to not be infected, not so much by the virus, but be infected by these scared little girl syndrome that's going on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some of these places have a reason for doing it. But when I'm able to find somebody to talk to, I find out there isn't. There isn't a lot of people dying, and everybody comes up with the same thing. Well, there's more infections. Well, yeah, but there's more testing going on. So, if you don't test, if there's no test at all, and all you got to go by is the people dying, I don't think there's a whole lot going on. So and what is people are doing as they're told. Big companies tell people, well, you do this, you do that, you do that. And the people that come in the store, they have to do this, they have to do that. And so, it's okay. If you don't want my business, hey, I just don't do it. One of the things I've noticed is buffets. You can forget about buffets. Those things that was in the old days. And even in restaurants, and it's funny because some restaurants are really kind of weird, and some restaurants are really nice, just like the old days, So, but the people inside, they're not real talkative. You can't talk to people that, in the other table. You know what I mean? And even the ones that you don't go to that table and talk to them. That's what I've been seeing anyway. And so it's been kind of weird. And I say, get back in my camper, sit back, relax, and try to figure out what happened. This is the time when people need to help each other, and we've got the social distancing going on, and people stay home, and it's just hard to talk to people. Like I say, they're surrounded by people that are scared, and these people are picking up on all these scared little girl syndrome stuff. And so that's why my time was cut short, not only in Oklahoma, but my time was cut short on getting on the road, because, like I say, I still got a long ways that I want to go, and it's confusing. And I still go right back to, okay, if I don't do this, are you going to call the police, put me in prison, or kill me if I don't obey? And so far, everybody just, okay, you just go. I mean, you know, like I said, that's what I did in Walmart, restaurants that I've gone into, just places that I've gone. Now, not every place is like that. That's what I'm saying. It's really, really strange. And I stopped at a coin shop, and everything was normal in there, except for they didn't have any business. And boy, the place I was at, they had a lot of guns, and they didn't have a lot of gold and silver, but it was enough that I was able to get a little bit. But things are strange, and I've been saying, you know, we're losing our country, and things are getting bad, but I've got to change that. We have lost our country, and I thought, you know, once everybody gets done crying, then we get back to normal. But now I don't think that's going to happen. People are so used to not working. People are used to not socializing. Even the people that I normally socialize with, I'm having a hard time socializing with them. It's they're really different, and like I say, so this is what I'm thinking, trying to figure out what it is. I just don't know, but it is something that I've got to face, and that is we have already lost our country. So I don't believe it'll ever come back. Not only the kids' education, the parents' mentality. There's just too many things that are weird. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.